Hello, family. How are you doing? And good afternoon to you. 2:15 on the dot. We start. Hi. Trust you all well this afternoon and this break or this unusual time is going according to your plans. Okay. I know we're all groaning and moaning, but hey, we're in this together and together we'll come out of it nicely. All right, and so as we talk, all these presentations that we'll be doing to you will be to prepare you for the future, to make you the best person that you can be, to ensure that your tomorrow is well prepared for and that you will be in good shape then. All right. Okay, so I thought this week, since we started with the topic, money, it's a servant, not the master. Today we would continue the money theme and we'll do that again tomorrow and just close out this week as a money week. All right. Good. All right. So listen, I read a story and I was so impressed by it that because there's very simple principles or laws or guidelines or whatever name you want to give them. And I want to share those with you. It's not very long, but I thought it would be very, very useful for you there just to know what this is around money. So the topic today is the 5 laws of gold. And read money there for gold, all right? So it's the 5 laws of money. Okay, so I have a question for you, okay? And the question is this. Which one would you choose, right? A bag with money, full of money, or a bag full of wisdom, full of words of wisdom? Which one would you choose? Now, be honest with yourself on this one, right? Be honest. Which one would you choose? Let me tell you, most people would take the money, right? And run. Take the money and get out of here and run. And see the consequences afterwards. Ignore the wisdom, take the money, waste it, and come back crying when it's all gone. We've had so many stories of that. And I don't want you to be one of those. So that's why I'm sharing what's in here today. All right. You know, there's a general consensus which basically says that money is reserved for those who know its laws and abide by them. And there are certain principles and guidelines, and if you abide by them, you'll be good. And I'm going to make sure that you, my friends, are among that throng of people, because you're going to know very simple laws and you're going to abide by them. And if you do, you'll be okay. All right. So here's a story. So a rich man way back when gave his son a bag full of money and a book of wisdom, which had contained 5 laws regarding money. And he told him to go away with the money and the book of wisdom and come back after 10 years. He didn't want his son to inherit his money without having gone out there, experienced the world, learned his lessons, and come back as a capable and worthy man. Okay? So then young man went out and did what he did. And 10 years later, he is standing in front of his father and giving an account. So he says, yes, father, you gave me liberally of your money and you gave me liberally of wisdom. Well, I blew away the money quickly in all sorts of folly. gambled the money away, invested in the wrong businesses, bought all sorts of unnecessary stuff, gave some of it away to friends who were in need, etc. But the short of it is I lost all the money. And I was flat broke. When the money was gone, I then opened the book of wisdom that you had given me. And I read that book. And I realized that had I sought the wisdom in the book first, I wouldn't have lost my money. All right, so what were the words that were in this book of wisdom? This is what I'm going to share with you. And as I said to you, they are very simple, but if you keep them, remember them, you will be a happy person. So number 1 says, money comes gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put aside not less than 10% of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. That is number 1. Don't blow every penny that you get. Put some aside for your future. Number 2, the law of gold, number 2. Money labors diligently and contentedly for the wise owner who finds for it a profitable investment. In other words, invest some of your money so that the money will labor diligently for you, for your future. Number 3, money clings to the protection of the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of wise men in its handling. So when you have that big bonus, ask people who know and understand about investments to help you put the money in that place. Okay? Number 4, money slips away from the man who invests it in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar, or which are not approved by those skilled in its keeping. Don't just read an article somewhere and say, this looks sexy, I am going to invest in this one. No. Get advice. Find somebody to help you navigate that terrain, because it can lose you money. Number 5, money flees from the man who would force it to impossible earnings. And in brackets here, I want you to read Ponzi schemes, those Ponzi schemes, or someone who says that you will get 800% return on your money. Careful. And money flees from a man who follows the advice of tricksters and schemers, or who trusts in his own inexperience and romantic desires in investment. Let's read that and understand that, because it's saying, in short, be wise with your investments. Seek help, seek guidance before throwing good money away in crazy schemes and those promising you unrealistic returns in the shortest possible time. Be careful about that. Be careful. Those are the 5. But also over and above that, there are 2 golden rules that you must understand. And one that says, wealth that comes quickly goes the same way. wealth that comes quickly goes the same way. And finally, wealth that stays to give enjoyment and satisfaction to its owner comes gradually. Now, these laws have been in place for hundreds of years and will be in place for hundreds more years to come. Yes, there will be blips, there will be coronas, there will be other things that come in threatening to change the terrain. But if you stick with these laws, simple as they are, you will protect the money that you have and you will let it grow for you and look after you in times of need. I thought I would share that with you because I saw that, I liked it, and I thought people make it so complicated, but it isn't. It really is following these simple rules and you'll be fine. All right, this is George asking you to take care now. I will be with you again tomorrow. We will talk one more money subject tomorrow, and we will see the week out, and next week we pick up something else. But I'm hoping that you guys are getting value out of this. Okay, as you sit at home, think about some of the things that we talk about. They'll help you in the future. And as I always say, stay positive, stay positive. Don't let negativity drown you. The future is all yours to take, but work at it because I know you guys are good and will succeed. All right, take good care now. Bye-bye.